What's up, everybody? Welcome to Ruin an Hour, a safe place to talk about anything from sobriety, addiction, depression, anxiety, balance in life. My name is Kyle Gray. We are live, usually once a week at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But since I've been out of town, I've been in Colorado, been live, not a lot at all. So figured I'm working out right now. I'm outside in this gorgeous Colorado weather, and I figured I could go live and talk to you guys about some stuff. You know, if you guys have anything you guys want to talk about, feel free to type it in the chat. What's up, Slow Life? Good to see you. But I wanted to talk to you guys today about building empathy and how you can use empathy to guide yourself on a better path in life. Empathy is something that's really challenging to have, especially nowadays, where we're kind of set up to have at odds with each other and basically take, if a tree has one bad fruit, we just tend to try to throw the whole tree out instead of trying to understand perspective, understand why people have a core set of beliefs, even if it's different than our own. Thanks for doing these consistently. I hope you know it's no oasis in a week. Nizam, appreciate you, my friend. I hope you're doing good out there. But yeah, trying to build empathy, challenging, super challenging. You know, in our daily life, we deal with people that might not have the same core set of beliefs as us, the same moral compass. They might differ with us politically, religiously, a lot of things, right? And it's really difficult to try to view, especially when somebody's lashing out at you or just being overall negative, to try to be like, okay, well, what is really going on here? Rain, good to see you. I think a good example of this is within the battle rap community, which can be extremely negative, like can be really negative. Like, I've never really seen a culture like it, to be honest. Like, I look at other cultures, like even like mixed martial arts and like football and basketball, and I don't see the amount of people that are fans that actually try to tear down the people inside of it. But I think if you approach that situation with empathy, being like, okay, well, what is really going on with these people that are constantly, you know, in a negative mindset, and you can just be like, this is a sign of something else going on in their life. This is a sign of something bigger, some other issue, you know, that they feel like this is how they need to deal with their energy and extrude it and get rid of it in a negative asset. And the best thing you can do is try to be like, hey man, you know, I understand you're going through a lot right now, and I hope that you find the peace you're searching for, honestly. And know that they're not bad people at the end of the day. You know, like, nobody sets out to be a bad person. Battle rap fans seem like they start off in a bad place, and you have to make them warm up to you. Yeah, I mean, I think it's just, I think people in general are very, like, married to, like, a tribe, I guess you could say nowadays. Like, I even think about people that, like, I'm out in Colorado, you know, and like, it's very interesting out here for sure. But I feel like people sometimes, like, and I'm super guilty of this, if somebody doesn't like abide by a certain thing that I abide by, immediately there's judgment that comes into play. Immediately there's you know, like, feelings, there's resentment, and trying to just be like, okay, well, this person believes this for a reason, and they came to this belief through experience. So trying to see that from their perspective, even if you, at the end of the day, you don't believe the same thing they believe because you have a different experience than them, trying to just be like, this person is human, you know, this person is not trying to be a bad person, this person's not trying to be a villain, you know, nobody is trying to be a terrible human being. They believe a certain thing because of the experiences they have. So trying to build that empathy to approach people like that is not only super challenging, but it's also incredibly healthy, and it can help bond your experience with fellow humans, you know. And I think it would do nothing but just improve your overall experience in life. So building empathy, very difficult to do. I'm actually reading a book on it. It's called The War for Kindness, and it's about that. It's about building empathy with people and just like overall just trying to grow, not like your kindness, but trying to just like grow your understanding of people that you normally wouldn't understand. So yeah, it's pretty much it, man. Growing empathy. It's a very, very challenging thing to do. I'm not an expert on it at all. I'm not good at it at all. I'm warming up to it. I'm trying to get used to it. But yeah, it's a good challenge to have for y'all. But how's everybody else doing out there? Anybody got anything you want to chat about in the chat? Anything you want to vent about? The space is yours. Feel free to do so. I'm just out here doing push-ups outside, trying to get a tan in this amazing, amazing weather. Colorado in the summertime is very hard to beat. Very, very hard to beat. Turned off, doing good, just chilling. That's good to hear, man. That's good to hear. Glad you guys are doing good out there. Yeah, approaching 3 years of sobriety. Thank you, James. Appreciate it. 3 years of sobriety in July 17th. This can be my 3-year mark. And never felt better, man. Never felt better. I never think about drinking ever. It never pops into my mind, even when I'm going through really challenging parts of my life. I never like, man, you know what would alleviate this uncomfortability? Drinking. I always say, you know what would make this a lot worse? Drinking. Drinking would make all my feelings a lot worse. Like I was like specifically going through my phone and looking at like pictures of myself from like 3 years ago, and I look like a completely different human being, you know, in every way. Not just like being fat essentially, but just everything. Like I'm not healthy, you know. And you know, I'm 36 years old. I'm not like in my 20s, you know. And I look at some people around my age and I'm like, y'all look like you don't take care of yourself at all. And I feel like drinking is a huge aspect to that, and just like overall just like not taking care of your body in the slightest. Slow life. I've been struggling, and I was people are lying to me. Like I feel everyone is giving me excuses when they could be telling me the truth. I think they're lying and giving me excuses. So slow life, why do you think you have that inherent distrust of people? Like, why do you think people would be lying to you in the first place? Where do you think that distrust comes from? Like, why don't you think people want to be honest with you at all? Battle rap comes from place aggression and competitive riding. That's very true. I think it's in myself, definitely, man. Have you ever explored therapy at all? Have you gone to therapy? Because that could be something that's, I could see like could crack you wide open in therapy, explaining that. Like if you find out where your challenges come from, because we're all built on a foundation of childhood experiences. It could be something like your parents never gave you a sense of trust. You know, they never like instilled trust in you, or like who knows really what it comes from. I'm no psychologist by any means, but I know that when I've explored therapy, I've had wonderful results, and I've found out great things about myself that I never would have just on my own. So it's definitely something I think everybody should go through. Everybody should take up, even if you're not having challenges in your life. Even if you're like, hey, I'm good, I'm fine. I think therapy is an amazing tool that everybody could use to just help themselves through their journey. So slow life, I think that you should explore that. You should explore therapy, especially if you just feel overall distrust from everybody. I think that's a healthy thing to be like, hey, this is like not a good thing. You know, this is not a good thing for me to like not be trusting anybody that I come across, you know. And I know that therapy is a luxury. It's not exactly like super accessible to everybody, but if you have healthcare, it's not that expensive, and there are cheap options out there to do. So yeah. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to do a short little video on building empathy. I'm sorry I haven't been live a lot. How often did you go to therapy? I haven't been in therapy for a really long time, and it's actually because I can't afford it. Because my therapist was like $175 a session. What's the book I'm reading? It's called The War for Kindness. I forget the author's name, but it's called The War for Kindness. It's a great one. I'm reading a couple books right now. I'm reading this book called Letting Go, which is incredible. And what other? There's like another good self-help book I'm reading. Oh, one on raising your vibrations every day. That one's pretty good too. It's pretty basic though. Also, I've been doing yoga, and I've never done yoga in my entire life. One of my good friends, Grace, she actually teaches yoga online. I think it's called Breathe Bear Yoga, and she has a YouTube channel, and she does free YouTube yoga sessions. But I've been doing hot room yoga, and if you guys haven't tried that, it is awesome. It is incredible. Like, you sweat more than you ever have. It's such a good release. You know, I've been one that's like, I've been weight training my whole life. I've been a gym rat forever. So like, I'm not very flexible at all. So it's fun to try something that you're really bad at, you know, and like you can improve at. But anyways, therapy I went to once a week. And there was a time I was going 2 times a week. I had 2 different therapists when I was like going through a really challenging time in my life. And you know, I gotta hold myself accountable. I gotta get back into therapy. I'm actually gonna go back to doing visual effects and battle rap, because to be honest with you, I can't do battle rap full time anymore. It's just not, affordable. It's not feasible. And I'm not in a position where I'm hired enough to do it full time. So, you know, I'm gonna get back in a position where I can own a car. that would be wonderful. But yeah, there are some companies who accept medical avo. Yeah, exactly. There are some companies that do accept insurance. So highly suggest people go and do that. But yeah, guys, wanted to do a short, quick video. Apologize to everybody that I haven't been live as much as possible. But to be honest with you, I'm really just taking a breather from the battle rap community, and it's been really, really wonderful. It's been really nice. I've been spending a lot of time with my family, been working out with my brothers, been working out like three times a day, been outside in this wonderful weather, and it's nice, man. It's really good. I'm like in a really, really great state, and sorry if that's a result of me not being accessible and live and watching battle rap all the time, but something to be said when you feel your inner calling to take a step back, listen to yourself, and honor yourself and be kind to yourself. But yeah, guys, salute to everybody out there. I'll try to do this a little more often. I'm gonna do short little ones because I feel like people that watch these again, it's a little bit more digestible. Also, yeah, acupuncture is fire. I have a friend that did that. But yes, much love to everybody. Hope you guys have a great day. I will talk to you guys later. Peace.